So yesterday was President's Day. Whoop-de-doo. And of course, sadly, Democrats really just don't know what to do. And I know this is me making fun of Democrats, but please, folks, let's enjoy these liberal tears. All right. I saw the Jimmy Dore show last night too, especially before they moved to Rumble, doing the rest of the show. But when you see these liberals breaking down and crying and trying to do these same tactics, I've seen this before. And yes, people have messaged me, Kit, are you going to cover a protest? Are you going to do this? Are you going to do that? I don't know if I have the patience or the understanding or the compassion to listen to these protests, because in Chicago, this took place. We've all seen this before. I want to give a huge shout out to David Hill. You found a lot of liberal meltdowns for me. Stuff like this. Hold on. I gotta read these signs. If my vajayjay or vagina shot bullets, you'd regulate it less. If that thing shot bullets, I would be concerned about other things. Hold on. What else we got here? Is this what you are now? Oh, God. Okay, resist fascism. No King's Day. Wait. Nobody elected Elon. Okay. Nobody voted for cancer. Well, that's right. Nobody did voted for cancer. Washington, D.C. renamed Moscow. Oh, God. Oh, I was wondering when they were going to show up. In the name of humanity, we refuse to accept a fascist America. Okay, that's great. Where are you guys the last 4 years? Never mind. You know what? I'm not going to get mad. Okay, God almighty. All right, where was this the last 4 years? Where was this glorified parade? All right, hold on. Teddy G, we had a shite-lived protest in my city as well. A parade of pointlessness. Again, gets it. Hey, ho, ho. Lawrence Fine, where was this the last 4 years? Jenny Lynn says, too late, kiddos. Yes, of course. Exactly. And Rich, better late than never. And James Racula, Hofest, a protest Hofest. I wish I came up with that, but I didn't. But a protest Hofest. But there was also a protest in front of the Utah State Capitol. All right, just want to pull this up here. Shout out again to David Hill. I don't know how you stomach it, buddy.
Because what the heck happened to love one another? Yeah. We are here for the cause of love. This is not about money. This is about the people. And the people, I see people with disabilities. You're beautiful. I see black people. You're beautiful. I see immigrants. You're beautiful. I see queer people. You're beautiful. I see Christians, Islamics, natives, anyone.
Okay, lady, calm down. Breathe. Like, you see, you just got to say, hey, everybody, all y'all people are beautiful. That's all you got to do.
You are beautiful. Thank you for existing. If no one's told you that, I thank you for existing. God.
Okay. Oh, I forgot how cringy she could be. Oh my God. Okay, great.
I told you that. I thank you for existing. God thanks you for existing. Christians stand with you. Queer Christians stand with you. We are here and we are ready to fight because this is not okay. And so, to end with just, I think, kind of what's our equivalent in the queer community of amen. It is a feminine phenomenon. Let's go. Hello, people. people who choose to fight back. I am a trans man in Utah. There are slurs on my bathroom walls in my public school. They can take away our rights. They can yell at us on the street, but they will never snuff us out. We will not submit to bigotry.
I get it. Hey, First Amendment right. Everyone's got a right to protest. But see, the thing is, I don't know who you're hoping from, but it's not going to be from the Democrats because case in point, want to give a huge shout out to Case Study QB. Donors are asking what liberal donors want to see from Democrats as they pull back the money. The party's dying.
Class, these Democratic donors, what would they like to see from Democrats right now? Because let's be honest, it's been just barely a month since Donald Trump is in office. And I know they're frustrated that Democrats don't have a unified message yet, but it is going to take a beat.
Yeah, look, I mean, I don't think that anyone is expecting, George Soros to be, out there in the streets kind of leading the resistance here. But, I think they want to see the same thing that, frankly, voters want to see, right? They want to see, a strong message. They want to see it delivered by a messenger. They want to see it, getting led on the target and sort of being, focused on the right thing. I think we often talk about these people like they're kind of, these strange alien creatures. That they are human beings who respond to incentives and respond to a good speech or a good television hit or whatever. I think what candidates want to see is that they want to see these institutions that are part of the Democratic Party and part of the progressive movement kind of have enough money to last until 2026 or 2028.
So it's all about the money. They have no plan. It's all about the money. They're hoping for protests, and the Democrat senators engage in that protest. They tweet it out. They share it out. But there's no economic plan. They're literally tongue-tied. They have no plan. There is no reform.
Clearly, I think the words that come up a lot are people are checked out, these wealthy people. In fact, some of them are not watching the news or be engaging in civic life in the way they were in 2017. So that's another way. They're just like regular people. And I think the challenge for the Democratic Party right now is if you can't get George Soros excited about, Ken Martin or about, fighting Trump, then, what do you say to a middle-class voter in Milwaukee who
George Soros doesn't care about fighting Trump. George Soros cares about money. All right. And when you see stuff like this in my city, and maybe I should cover it. Maybe I should. Protests erupt all across the U.S. Everyone's saying impeach Trump.
Hey, hey, ho, ho. Donald Trump has got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho. Donald Trump has got to go. Hey, hey.
Oh, thank you. They showed it. Oh, I feel so vindicated. Okay, because usually I was just showing this through either pictures or just me waving my hands around. Y'all march in front of Trump Tower. That's a private building. It's not a government building. That's a hotel, residency. There's whatever in there. There ain't no government person in there. So yeah, they'd protest in front of Trump Tower. Their leaders would lead them to Trump. The only difference is I don't see any cages. So this time there's no concrete barrier. That's great. Awesome. Awesome this time. But it's across the river.
Trump has got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. Donald Trump has got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. Donald Trump has got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. Donald Trump has got to go. Ho, ho. We have the power. We have the power.
Okay, great. All right. This isn't hey, they went somewhere new. New. They went somewhere new. Not nude. New. This is the Bean. This is the Bean here at Grant Park, Chicago. It's nothing important, but it's just, it's the Bean. The Bean.
The power. We got the power. We got the power.
Shadow ban these photos, these videos.
Oh my God.
Make it known that this is working.
I'm with her Statue of Liberty poster. Okay, great.
We are the people and we have the power.
We are the people. We got the power. Here, citizens are not. Do not give up. Confrontation is the watchword of the day.
Okay, so they are making a difference. They're blocking freaking traffic.
Donald Trump has got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. Donald Trump has got to go.
Okay, so why is this important? Because first of all, I got to bring this up here. See, the new DNC chair, Ken Martin, he's going to be starting a tour to meet with local leaders. He's not going to be meeting up with any of those people. Case in point right here.
The new chair of the Democratic National Committee, Ken Martin, is kicking off a multi-state tour this week. He'll be visiting key swing states, including Pennsylvania and Wisconsin, the blue state of Illinois, and 2 red states, Texas and Missouri. During that trip, he's expected to meet with state parties and labor leaders, but also campaign for candidates in local elections. In a statement, Martin wrote in part this: "It's time for Democrats to show up in all 3,244 counties, red, purple, blue, to make our case." We'll see if he takes Carville's advice there.
No, he's not. He's not indeed. And right now, discussing the current Democrat brand, populism on the left has a chance. Progressivism on the left is dead.
I think the Democrats' brand is really bad, and I think this is an election based on culture. I think the majority of the party realizes that the ideological purity of some of the groups is a recipe for disaster, and that candidly the attack on over-the-top wokeism was a valid attack.
Does the senator from Virginia have a point?
Well, he's up for re-election next year, but first in Virginia, but there's a major election that will take place this year for governor of the state of Virginia. Look, the two of us can sit back and give you just a laundry list of things that we hope the Democratic Party will begin to do. The first thing is they need to have a forensic analysis of what happened so that they can deal back stronger, quicker, faster. But the bottom line is nobody wants a party that whines. Nobody wants a party that's just in opposition. Donald Trump was elected in part to lower costs. We want a party that will fight for the middle class, for people who are struggling every day, fight for those federal workers who I think some of them are being unfairly targeted. That's what they want Democrats to do. Stand for.
No, where was this fight before then? Where was this fight before then? And see, we're going to stop right there because I can only stomach corporate media for so much. Their fight, their tactic is this. Oh, we need to rebrand ourselves. So let's get more billionaire donors so we can get more centrist corporatist candidates that are lame, that are stale, that do not inspire, and don't bring any change. You had lightning in the bottle, Democrats, was the Bernie Sanders movement. AOC and the squad really could have shook things up. Hell, if only they had the courage to actually reach out and actually motivate their political base. But they ignored their political base. Bernie Sanders abandoned his movement. He didn't care about his political base at all. He allowed the DNC to do the damages to his campaign in 2016 and 2020. He took everyone for a ride. Hell, everyone should be demanding their money back. But it's abundantly clear, and it's very clear to all of us watching this, they're using the tried tactics of, we got to fix our brand, we got to fix our name. But wait a minute, Democrats. In 2020, when Trump lost and Biden came into the White House, you guys were on cloud 9 saying that this is a new Democrat Party, that this is what voters want. But throughout those entire 4 years, the Democrats earned disrespect, disdain, hatred, anger, resentment towards your entire political organization. Voters were being screwed over, constituents being screwed over. Everyone was told to calm down and be quiet. Democrats, your convention, your DNC convention was a joke, and the entire Democratic primary of 2024 was an epic disaster. You had a senile old man running, you had corporate media carrying water for him, and then you had Kamala Harris, which is a whole other different situation altogether, but absolutely embarrassing. a pathetic campaign from beginning to end. But all what you could do now with your base is protest, 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 or do big grandstands. That's it. You don't got a leg to stand on. You're hopping around. You're acting like clowns. And to all those protests now, first of all, yesterday it was freaking cold outside. It's too damn cold to do a goddamn glorified parade. No, it's not working because nobody's paying attention. And number 3, Trump Tower. Why protest in front of that damn building? It didn't achieve anything the first 4 years of Trump's term. It's not going to achieve anything even now. All what it's you know what it's doing? Here, I'm going to give you some free advice to these protesters out there. Every time you protest in front of Trump Tower, you're giving Donald Trump and that building free press, because the name is going to show up in your videos. The building's going to show up in your videos. And when people search up Trump search up all these protests, they're going to look up Trump. So no matter what, Trump's going to win. There's going to be more buzz around his name. You morons. Across the board. And to my viewing audience members that sends me messages or says, hey, kid, here's another liberal meltdown. Thank you. I'm losing faith in humanity every day. I don't know what else to do now except shake my head at the Democrats and feast upon their liberal tears.